Well, for the past week and a half or so, as I'm coming into work and coming in the back way through lovely little Mannheim, I've seen on the sign at Color Paradise, the silent wreath auction is coming up, and it is now time for you to go and place your bids in some beautiful wreaths for charity. We're going to find out about that right now. Carolyn Fournier joins us from Color Paradise Greenhouse. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
We don't often get to see you at this time of year.
No, it's usually during spring when we're going crazy busy. But it's crazy busy again now. We're having a lot of fun.
I can believe that you are with the Charity Wreath Auction, which is in support, of course, of House of Friendship, and that's what brings John Neufeld here today. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Susan.
I want to find out a little bit about the Charity Wreath Auction. This is the time of year, Carolyn. Everybody's starting to kick into drive. We're decorating our homes. The wreath is a very integral part of that decoration.
Yes.
You've taken wreath making, though, and turned it into a charity event.
Yes. Yes. It was a great idea by one of our workers. And you know how we used to have, or not Color Paradise, but you always saw the trees that were decorated in the mall and you bid on the trees. So we took it to a different level. We make the wreaths at Color Paradise. They're live wreaths. And we open it up to different businesses and famous people and agencies. We say, hey, take the wreath, decorate it however you want, bring it back, and we're going to have a fun auction for the House of Friendship. And the creativity on some of these wreaths is amazing. It's always fun. Every time a wreath comes through the door, all of us giggle and squeal and, oh, I'm going to outbid you on that one. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
It's fun taking a look at the wreaths and trying to guess who decorated it. For example, the one that you brought with you today that's got the figure skate on it. Now, I'm going to guess that it would be perhaps a figure skating club or somebody with an interest. No?
It's actually another one of our employees has been wanting to do this for years with the figure skates. She finally found one at the thrift store. We're all thrift store. We love the thrift store. And she designed this wreath, and it's just so cute. She's got the other skate at home on her front door. But this is just an example of how people take the same wreath, they come up with a creative idea, and it's just so unique. You won't ever find another wreath like this.
And that's the great thing about this. I mean, you can go to the store, you can purchase a wreath, you can bring it back home and hang it up. But these, nobody else is going to have that wreath.
Oh, no.
When you're going through the neighborhood in the holiday time, nobody's going to have that wreath.
Oh, definitely not.
Well, and the best part about this is you've also linked in with a charity.
Yes.
And this is your third annual Charity Wreath Auction. And this year, you decided to team up with House of Friendship.
Yes. This is actually, it's always been with the House of Friendship. And they're very supportive. Whenever we have questions or anything we need, we just call Christine or John and we get an answer right away.
So, John, did you decorate a wreath? You seem like an artistic type to me.
That's not my contribution to this whole thing, but I fully support it. I think it was a great idea when Color Paradise came up with the idea 3 years ago. We just went for it right away because it just makes so much sense. What is a wreath? Where do you put a wreath? On your door. It's welcoming. It's welcome home. And, you know, it just fit with basically the work we do at House of Friendship. For everyone to have a place to call home, for everyone to be a part of a community. And it's really taken off. I was really pleased to see that this year, again, I think 4 of our programs, the participants actually made a wreath. And every year, this is a big thing for people that we serve. And I know when I go back, they're often wondering, you know, how did our wreath do, and how much did the auction go for? So the other thing about a wreath is that it's also community building. And I just loved looking through all the wreaths last night and seeing everyone who was involved, and that it wasn't just one particular group. It goes from the business sector to community agencies to personal people. Some churches did it. So I just think it's a fabulous event, and just really grateful that we have the opportunity to do this with Color Paradise.
Well, it's wonderful for you, and especially at this time of year, because I know the holiday time, the Christmas time is, a very busy time of year for you at House of Friendship.
Absolutely. We're about a week or 2 away from starting with Christmas hampers and turkey drive, and your guests will hear about that next week, so I don't want to say too much about it, but...
But we do want to talk about the wreaths a little bit. Now, how does the charity auction work, Carolyn?
We had our kickoff last night. So there's a silent auction bidding binder. You go into Color Paradise. We have them all on a huge wall, and they're all labeled. So you go, you pick the one you want, you vote, or you put your bid in. You can call back and see if anyone's outbid you, and then you can bump up your bid. Next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, we will close bidding, and whoever has the highest bid wins the wreath. And the fun part about next Saturday is all of a sudden at about quarter to 11 o'clock, everyone starts coming into the greenhouse, and they're all watching each other, and they're all quick bidding, and there ends up being quite a fun little bidding war at the very end of it. So,
oh, you know, anytime you have a silent auction, there are always those people that are kind of over your shoulder the whole time.
Yes.
Looking, just making sure. But that's what makes it great, and
Yes.
and knowing that all of this is going to charity.
Yeah,
it
and-
makes people very
yeah.
generous this time of
Oh,
year.
very generous. And you know, people are giving. We were amazed. One wreath came back, and it's for $1,100 worth of advertising in the Kitchener Citizen West and East newspaper. There's gift certificates for massage attached to these wreaths. Golf green fees for next year, obviously.
Carolyn, what about an online option?
Okay, online, you can see our wreaths online. However, you need to call in to get the bid, because I can't sit and watch the internet
Because
the whole
it does
time.
follow a silent auction
Yes.
format, so you
Yes.
need to be outbidding the bid that's currently there.
That's
so really the best thing is to come into Color Paradise. How many wreaths do you have up there right
There
now?
are 36 wreaths.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they can see them
Unbelievable.
all online at
Yes.
colorparadise.com, and then could call in. If you can't
Yes.
make it to Color Paradise, you could call in and ask and bid that way too.
You really need to see these live. Pictures just do not do justice. There's bling on here. There's little things hidden in the branches. You really do need to see them.
And for somebody like me who really doesn't have an artistic bone in her body, to know that somebody has taken the time and had the vision to put these all together, that's what amazes me on all of them. The creativity is something else. So you can go online to Color Paradise, you can take a look at them there, but stop into Color Paradise to see the actual thing and get your bids down. Bidding closes again, Carolyn?
On the 26th at 12 o'clock.
All right, so you have a full week to go. Take a look and support House of Friendship through the Silent Wreath auction at Color Paradise. Good to see you both again.
Thank you, Susan.
Thanks.
All right, back in just a moment. Stay with us.